Hello and welcome back to the channel, A Light of Source. For those of you who are new this week, my name is Anna Maria, and every week I bring a message from the Pleiadian High Council, a message to help with the sometimes seemingly overwhelming steps necessary to step further into self and further into your power. This week's message came in like a virtual flood of energy, and might just be one of my favorite messages that I've channeled up to date. So I do hope you'll enjoy it as much as I enjoyed channeling it. With that, I will pull it up and begin to read. Hello, we're the Pleiadian High Council. Pleased as always to be here with another message for you all. Today we want to talk to you about the power of attraction, the ability you all innately have to be able to engage with the world in a more positive way, in a way where you can extract more of what you want, less of what you do not want, into your daily existence. We hear the instant knee-jerk thought many of you have at a statement as seemingly lofty as this one, followed by a mental rundown of all the responsibilities and circumstances in your life that make something like this seem almost impossible. And to you we say, we hear you, but we ask you to open your minds and believe first and foremost in the power each of you have over your own circumstances and over the way each of you have of absorbing different energies from these circumstances. As you walk along this path of conscious growth, self-love, and spiritual healing, many of you have noticed that your perspective on certain elements have begun to shift. You can at times zoom out enough to begin perceiving the reasons behind and the themes of the tougher, less pleasant aspects of your current experiences and specific life events. You may even find you are thankful for the lessons after they have been delivered to you. This perspective shift starts off as subtle, but then grows as you start to collect insights and are able to pay more attention to what doesn't feel right, understanding better what is working in your life and what isn't, what can afford adjustment, and what specifically may need a bit more evaluation. This change in perspective is not an insignificant part of the awakening process. In fact, it is one of the most useful gifts for you to employ when navigating your journey. Understanding and feeling the empowerment in being able to take the necessary steps to improve your life in whatever form that may take. Attracting more higher vibrational experiences, which will in turn carry higher frequencies into other aspects of your life. Even the minor, insignificant changes, seemingly insignificant changes like adding a plant to your room, drinking more water, going for more walks, carving out time for a bath or a book, have such a monumental impact from where we stand. So we encourage you not to wait too long before you deep dive into your lives, looking for ways you can inject more light into them. You see, this injection of light that we are talking about can be changes in both your mental and physical environment. And the perspective change you've been gifted can open you up to more beauty, more of the beauty around you. Many of you can go back to the moment in time where you felt this deeply already. The changes to your nervous system and state of mind when you're in nature, tapping into the energy of dependently mobile beings such as plants, or when you stop and enjoy a simple interaction between a grandmother and her grandbaby from a distance, feeling the love in your heart and consciously or unconsciously stopping to tap into it and appreciate it. When you are in a state where you can come into self and tune into these moments, you give yourself the greatest gift. You slow down enough to experience these moments of pure joy, peace, and unimaginable amounts of love that surround you. These are some of the purest emotions on the spectrum and can fill you up to spilling over. These are the types of moments we want you to start looking at consciously attracting into your experience. This is what we want you to call in for yourselves. By stepping into these moments of presence, you increase your frequency, and the opportunities to tune into them increases as well. A beautiful snowball effect that carries into the rest of your experience. This week we will ask you to look at ways you can slow down and smell the roses, both literal and proverbial. Next time, for example, that you are out in nature or even in the grocery store, we'd like you to try slowing down your breath, slowing down your mind, and calling in higher vibrational feelings that come with being in a state of presence and observation. Looking around your surroundings, much like a child would, with curiosity and wonderment. Letting the beauty around you show itself to you. If you're in nature, we'd encourage you to reach out and connect with that tree trunk. Brush your hand gently against its leaves. Pick up pine cones fallen on the ground and inspect their uniqueness and splendor. Notice how the light pours through the canopies above your head. And if you're near water, marvel at its energy by tapping into it. Calm lakes or rushing rapids, connecting with the conscious body of water. Feeling the sun on your face and feeling the peace that comes with it. And similarly, even in a contrasting environment such as a busy grocery store, we'd encourage you to slow down and find the hidden pockets of beauty. Let them show themselves to you. You can think of it almost as if you've stepped into your body from another time, looking around you as someone new to the scenescape of a busy grocery store, perceiving the hustle and bustle outside of yourself as if for the first time, and stepping outside of that energy and any possible stressors around you. Tune into the music playing faintly in the background and let it carry you somewhere else. Tuning into the cries of an infant a few aisles down, appreciating that they are a little being of light, just like you, expressing distress and discontent in that moment, and sending them light. Appreciating the typical scene of children chatting away to their parents as a family unit trudges forward to get home in time for dinner, homework, bathing, and bedtime. And appreciating the clerks doing their best at the busy checkout, knowing many of them would rather be doing anything else. Whether they are receptive or not to a smile, sending them love and light if you are in a right place to be able to do so. We see many of you wanting more beauty in your lives, even at a time where it is right in front of you, but you are not always receptive to receiving it. Other times it knocks on your door and you're too busy to let it in. We do not say this with any judgment. It is a symptom of the times. But we bring this message to help you tune into it, to tune into what is available to you as a way to help you see the opportunities around you, to open yourselves up to them, and in doing so, to attract in more, to consciously seek out more. We will leave you here for this week. We are excited to watch the transformation in your energetic state as each of you slows down enough to smell the roses. Sorry. Ooh. I hope this message finds you all well. I hope you can sit with it and look at ways you can actively start bringing more light into your lives. As always, if you have any questions, if there's anything you're bumping against in your path, please do reach out to the Light Renegades. Our email address is in the description below. I'm also going to be posting some of our offerings right now in preparation for our website, or until such time that our website is available. Thank you all for tuning in for another week's episode, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.